We live in a world that moves too fast. Noise, notifications, emotions running wild. We're told to be everything, fix everything, feel everything. And somewhere in the middle of all that, we lose ourselves. But what if there was a philosophy not of escape, but of strength? Not of silence, but of clarity. Not for monks on mountaintops, but for you, here, now, in traffic at work at 3 a.m. staring at the ceiling. That's what Stoicism offers. A way to anchor yourself when the storm of life hits. First, let's be clear. Stoicism isn't about being emotionless. It's not about bottling up your feelings or pretending pain doesn't exist. It's about how you respond to them. A Stoic doesn't suppress sadness. He observes it. She doesn't deny anger. She redirects it. They feel, but they do not drown. Stoicism is the art of managing yourself, especially when the world refuses to cooperate. Marcus Aurelius, Roman emperor, he led armies, faced betrayal, buried children, rode in the dark by candlelight. And in one of his most famous passages, he said, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength." He wasn't writing for us, he was writing for himself, to survive, to stay human, when power, grief, and war could have made him a monster. That's the core of Stoicism. Focus on what you can control, let go of the rest. Imagine your mind as a fortress. Every day the world will knock at your gates, criticism, rejection, delays, loss. But the Stoic doesn't panic because they know, this is outside me. It doesn't town me. They return to their values like a soldier returns to his post. Stoicism isn't a museum piece, it's alive. In the workplace, the hospital room, the late-night breakup. When you lose your job, when a friend ghosts you, when anxiety creeps in, a Stoic asks, what part of this is mine to shape? And then shapes it, silently, calmly, powerfully. Let this be the first step, because if you can master your mind, the world outside no longer holds you hostage. Epictetus was not a king. He was born a slave, crippled, poor, powerless, and yet he became one of the greatest Stoic teachers. He taught that we should divide life into two zones, what's within our control and what isn't. Our thoughts, our choices, our actions, those are ours. But the weather, the opinions of others, the outcome of a job interview, those are not. So why waste our peace on what was never ours to control? Epictetus said, "It's not things that upset us, but our judgment about things." Losing a job, being insulted, facing illness, those events hurt, yes. But it's our interpretation, "this is unfair, this always happens to me, I'll never recover," that deepens the wound. Stoicism trains us to pause, to respond, not react, to see clearly and choose wisely. Being Stoic isn't about perfection. You'll still get angry, still feel anxious, but each time you'll catch yourself sooner and return again and again to the path. Like a musician practicing scales, like a monk returning to breath, it's a discipline, a daily practice. You can practice Stoicism when you're stuck in traffic and choose not to honk. You're criticized online and choose not to retaliate. You're tempted by impulse and choose to pause instead. These are victories, quiet, invisible victories, but they shape you. So what is Stoicism really about? It's not about statues, Latin quotes, or sounding wise. It's about how you treat the present moment, how you carry pain, how you choose when no one's watching. It's about becoming a master of the one thing you truly own, yourself. Not someday, not when life's easier, but here, now, in the ordinary struggles of everyday life. Because peace isn't out there, it's in how you meet the world, with reason, strength, and grace. That is the Stoic way.